All right, I'm making another fibble. This is the game that's just like Wordle, but on every row, one of the clues is a lie. They're starting us with going, and I am going to assume the I is true. Maybe we could do OI there. Something like droid isn't terrible. I like doing double letters sometimes because you can get some contradictions, so let's go with that. Okay. Well, one of the I's is a lie, so we know the O's are true. There's no O. Could we do this? We could, and then we'd have new letters. It'd be nice to do... what about... Oh, I was gonna say drain, but we can't do drain. We can't do grain either, because we can't do a D or a G if the I is the lie in droid, and the N is the lie in going. So... Train. Train will work. Okay. Well, one of the R's is a lie, so we know there's no I, and therefore this is the lie, these are true, there's no N. Okay, so we could do the R and the A. We'd need to have a D, so we could do DRA, and then we just need new letters otherwise. That's not terrible. Draw? I don't know, why not? Ooh, okay, well, again, one of the R's is a lie, so we know the A's are true. Interesting. So, if there is an R and it's second, then the yellow and the gray are both lies. Well, here's the other thing. Okay, so the green and the gray, we know one of those two is a lie. Droid and draw. One of those two is a lie, so there's no D. Therefore, the green R is the lie. Now, is it a lie because it's supposed to be somewhere else and the yellow is true, or is it a lie because there's no R and the gray is true? That is the real question. AWL could be good if there's no R. And then that would be the lie in train, there'd be no T. So then we would just need new letters. But what's gonna be, what two letters are we gonna be able to put before that? And... I'm not thinking of anything there. There might be something. Shawl, actually? Shawl could be good. Let's go with that. Ooh, okay. Well, one of the W's is a lie, one of the L's is a lie. Everything else is true. So there's no R. This is true. Okay, so it's HA. It could be WL, but what would that be? I don't think that works. So I think it's gonna be the... wait, so if these are both true, that's not gonna work. Therefore, these have to be, these are true, and these are lies. Right, so the L is some, oh, but this L is, okay, so it's gotta be here then. Yeah. So chalk. Chalk would work. There we go. All right, once I got done figuring out the confusion here, I just had to straighten it out in my head. All right, well, got it in 5, so not too bad today. Let me know how your solve went, and of course, be sure to subscribe for more.